And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Clarion High School tonight. It is District 9 playoff and championship action here on Explore Clarion, Explore Venango, and exploreJeffersonPA.com. Fun Bank Hoops are right here on the Explore Networks. Mike Kalinowski along, the dean of all that is sports in the area, Dave Kadis. We got Tyler Oakes over here, Scott Fox over on the camera tonight as we get set for the contest tonight. Our first one, it's a semifinal here in District 9. It's Brookville and Cranberry in the 3A semifinal game, as the winner of this one will move on for the championship round. So it should be a good one here early, and then the nightcap is the district championship in 3A, as Cranberry and Brookville will do battle right here at Clarion High School. So Dave, we got all kinds of work tonight. Hope you're ready. Hope you're rested up and ready to go.
Well, everybody up in Seneca and everybody up in Brookville's gone. They're all here in Clarion Area High School's gymnasium, and Cranberry's brought a very, very large crowd here tonight, in Brookville faithful pulling in here, and just worked out really well, Mike, with the district, that both the Cranberry girls and the Cranberry boys and the Brookville girls and the Brookville boys are able to go up against each other tonight, and which should be two very good basketball games. We've seen them play in the past here the last couple of weeks, and both games should be good games tonight. All
right, so we have that semifinal first, District 9 semifinal. It's Brookville and Cranberry in that one, and it is in girls. We'll have that on the way. We'll take our first quick timeout. Got to get a lot of sponsors in. And you're watching Fun Bank Hoops. It's the District 9 playoffs right here on Explore Venango, Explore Jefferson PA, and exploreClarion.com.
World-class transportation manufacturer Brookville Equipment is hiring night shift welders with a 12% pay differential. Monday through Thursday, lay out, assemble, and repair an array of projects using state-of-the-art welding technology, paid time off, and generous benefits. Join Brookville Equipment's dedicated team as a night shift welder. Use your skills and turn those blueprints into an American-made product. Apply online today.
Affordable opportunities are endless at Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. And now with the option for remote attendance from home with live instruction, brighter futures begin here. Apply now at discovernprc.org. discovernprc.org.
Being a caregiver isn't just a job. It's your chance to make a real difference in someone's life. And now there's never been a better time to join our team at Voices for Independence. A new limited-time program can provide you with incredible training benefits, as well as tuition assistance and a retention bonus of $500. Gain certifications that will help you grow your career, all while helping others. Voices for Independence has been hiring and training caregivers for over 30 years. Invest in your future by starting a career that matters. Visit our website or call us today to apply now.
Fallers Furniture just got better with fresh new styles from Best Home Furnishings. Refresh your home with new chairs that allow you to select your fabric your way. Select stylish, best-selling furniture and upgrade your comfort with power. And pieces that are both pet and kid-friendly. Relax in a new recliner in sizes and styles to fit everyone and every decor to meet your family's unique needs. Shop these new styles now before they're gone, only at Fallers Furniture.
Lung cancer screening has been shown to give people the best opportunity of beating lung cancer at a very early stage.
I'm Jane, and I received expert care here at Independence Health System.
Looking for a dentist who truly cares? At Rooted Dental, Dr. Mealy combines expert care with hometown heart. From cleanings to confident smiles, your family's comfort is our priority. Rooted Dental, where healthy smiles begin, on Main Street in Knox.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kale's Kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kale's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
All right, back here at Clarion Area High School, Mike Kalinowski, Dave Kadis with you. Rocking and rolling here on a Tuesday night, District 9 semifinal. Got a championship game, too. Brookville Cranberry girls in the semifinal. And in the championship, Brookville Cranberry boys going for the 3A championship. And we are in the Carly Tire pregame show, part of Fun Bank Hoops here on Explore Clarion. Glad you could be with us tonight. Mr. Cadis, we saw these teams, of course, in action up at the KSAC championships. Also, you had a chance, too, in some of the showcase games as well. So these teams, even though they might not have seen each other much during the season, very, very familiar with each other coming into this ball game.
Absolutely. One of the keys, I think, tonight, Mike, is going to be Darian Winter. He's going to get to start tonight. And the last time they were tipping Jim, she was ill and, didn't feel real well up there and everything else. And this is the opportunity for her to get back. And she's a really key cog for that Cranberry and Carrie Malat's offense, basically, and plays great defense, too. But Cranberry, boy, that KSAP championship game, they really dictated everything to Karn City, had the lead for the majority of that basketball game last week up there, and then Naomi Vaneski and the Karn City Gremlins really came alive and dominated that fourth quarter, and Coach Andressi's team down at Karn City took control, and they never gave back that lead and won that KSAC championship up at Tippin. But I think this Brookville team, very young, they've been dealing with some injuries this year too, later in the year, and so it should be quite an interesting game. I think when you get to a semifinal game and a chance to go up and play on the big floor up at Tippin, that's a driving force, and you want to stay alive as much as you possibly can in the district so you can move on, to the state playoffs later on next week and go from there. So I see a pretty good matchup tonight, and I look for Brookville to come out and play really tough tonight and use some of that enthusiasm they've gained and give Cranberry a run for the money.
Again, one like that, our keys to the games, the Kale's Kitchen's keys to the game with Mr. Cadis. The alliteration is out the door on that one.
Yeah, get it out of there. They've been very, very consistent. Jaden Shoemaker, Emma Morrow, and Morgan Stewart playing really well. Will come off the bench tonight, and Elena Ishman, very good. They got a well-balanced team, and I like the coaching staff for Cranberry. I'll tell you, Carrie Malat's done a great job with them for the last couple of years, of course, playing collegiate basketball. I think she played at Virginia or Virginia Tech. I can't remember. I always get them confused, but she brings that level of competition to her team. So I think that's an advantage for Cranberry, and I think these young ladies play for her very, very hard. As far as Brookville is concerned, they've been dealing with issues. They're all young, Mike. They're all going to be back next year except for Kayla Yoder, and she's a main force on her team and everything else. And Mark Powell's done a great job for Brookville, for the Brookville Raiders, and it's going to be interesting the first 5 minutes. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of hearts ticking really, really fast and a lot of nerves, and which team can settle down pretty early and start getting into their offense and playing good defense is going to dictate how the first half goes and who takes the lead in this basketball game. All
right, again, those are some of the keys here tonight, and got a few more sponsors, too, we need to get in and thank for their sponsorship tonight. Help Waypoint Chiropractic, your destination for better health, located at 3108 State Street, Route 257 in Seneca, Pennsylvania. Dr. Hunter Ferris provides hands-on chiropractic care for a variety of conditions, including pain management, sciatica, disc herniations, degenerative changes, sports injuries, and more. I think we have all of those.
We have every one of them.
I have all of them.
We checked the list.
Yeah. Yeah, I have others, too. I don't know. I'm going to put more on there. I might have to go see Dr. Ferris. They're open Monday through Saturday. Phone is 814-428-9598. That's 428-9598. How about CB's Heating and Cooling Solutions? Reliable on the service. Happy to keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. They're located in Cranberry. Give CB's Heating and Cooling Solutions a call at 814-670-9770. That's 814-670-9770. How about Sailor Construction and Concrete? They're again sponsoring Super Saturday. How about that? They're going to be there to sponsor all those great Super Saturday games. Let the crews know. And we just want to let everyone know about Sailor Construction helping us out there with all of the playoffs. And again, sponsoring all of Super Saturday's games, our teams that are involved in. B&M Floors located on the Allegheny Boulevard in Reno. Perfect flooring for your home, unique flooring and custom installation. B&Mfloors.com is where you go. How about Peak Hydraulics of Pleasantville, specializing in repair, maintenance, and manufacturing of hydraulic cylinders. Peak Performance, and that is of Pleasantville. And BGM Custom Wear, we make it your thing at BGM Custom Wear. So those great sponsors, want to get them in a few times tonight.
Yeah, we appreciate them getting on board with us and Explore Clarion. expanding a little bit up in that area, and we like to have some more sponsors as we go, and looking forward to doing some additional football games up there this upcoming fall. We got more basketball to get through here and everything else. And Mike, just saw Representative Scott Hutchinson come into the building and take a seat in the bleachers. So good to see Mr. Hutchinson. I went to college with his brother way back. Jim, I believe was his name, way back in the early 80s, and got a chance to meet him way back in the day, and good to see him here representing the district and showing up at the basketball games tonight.
All right, so we're going to go down to the court here momentarily. We have the pregame introductions going on. A little harder to hear at Clarion than some of the other folks, our places, but we'll get those in for you, and we'll have our starting lineups and more coming up. The anthem will be right on the way, too. I want to thank all of our pregame sponsors too: Carly Tire, McMillan Carpet Outlet, Brookville Equipment. We went inside the game. Hoops Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Cousin Basil, Land Pro, tonight's officials. We'll talk about them coming up. Brought to you by J&J Trailer Sales, Kale's Kitchens, and the Independence Health System. Starting lineups are coming up. Do want to thank the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College too for sponsoring our broadcast booth.
Public address announcer telling everybody to be nice and play.
Yeah, you do get to do that.
Be nice. I get to read this probably 8 times on the upcoming weekend, since I handle all the public address up at Tippin Gymnasium, and I've enjoyed doing some radio the last couple of years with you guys, but I'll be reading this statement. Be nice to the officials, the players, or we'll throw you out.
That's when Tyler starts swearing. Here's the anthem coming up here at Clarion High School. So there we go. Those are the team introductions. And again, brought to you by Independence Health Systems. The starting lineups getting set for the tip-off. Brought to you by Clarion Ford. So, Mr. Cadis, get ready. We've got 2 tonight. Should be good.
Yeah, we got a good group of officials tonight, too. Some District 9 guys from over in the Clearfield area and everything. Tim Chapman, Lee Martell, and Andy Sorbera. I've seen these guys before up at Tippett Gymnasium. Got to know a couple of them pretty well. Pretty solid lineup here of officials tonight, so we shouldn't have any problems with those guys. Yeah, it's exciting. Tuesday night, Clarion, and special thanks to Clarion Area High School Athletic Director DJ Bevavino for hosting tonight's semifinal game here in the first one, and then the championship game in boys basketball. So glad to have you with us over in Brookville and up in Seneca, Oil City area. It should be a good one.
Here we go. There's the jump. That's brought to you by Clarion Ford, controlled by Cranberry. Cranberry, it's Flieger, Wenner, Ishman, Shoemaker, and Morrow. For Brookville, Wilson, Yoder, Northey, Guth, and Plyler. We're underway here as Cranberry works at Clarion Forest VNA first quarter. On Explore Clarion, Explore Venango, Explore Jefferson, PA. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it's tipped out of bounds. It goes to Brookville. So both teams now just kind of feeling each other out. See what, they usually take that first little step. They've seen each other this year, though. Ball knocked away, picked back up. That is Guth with the basketball. Kicks it over to the right side to Plyler. Here's Plyler with it. Plyler tried to dump it inside. Finally gets it into the hands of Wilson. Wilson kicks it to the left side over to Plyler again. It's actually Guth out there. Guth finding Yoder, now to the right side. Ball dumped underneath. Shot is off the mark by Guth. Picked up underneath. And it's going to be stolen away here by Cranberry. Berries with a good job there. That was Wenner stealing the ball away, and Wenner's going to work it up the court.
Good offensive possession by Brookville that time, working their offense. Just going to get the shot to go down.
Up top here is Shoemaker. Shoemaker kicked it over, stolen away by Northey. Here's Northey with the layup. Oh, no, knocked away. Great hustle that time by Ishman to come from behind. That's why you never give up on a play.
Boy, Ishman was right there. Great job defensively. No score here, 6:47 in the first quarter.
Ball dumped in here to Guth. Guth goes strong to the hoop. Shots off the mark, goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Brookville basketball. Bringing the ball in bounds will be Wilson. Wilson comes right into Guth. Guth puts up the shot. This time it's off the mark. That ball rebounded. Put up that by Yoder's no good. With the basketball's Wilson, and we're going to get the jump ball call. And that held ball, we'll give it here to Brookville. Looks like it's the archery possession arrow.
Mike, just like we said, both teams just a little nervous to start with. Bodies falling all over the court here, and passes not being able to be connected and completed. So it's going to take a minute or two for everybody to settle in and run their offense. Cranberry in a man-to-man defense, looks like.
Plyler's going to dump it in there to Wilson. Wilson's going to be fouled. First foul of the ball game, and Wilson will go to the Dubrook free throw line to shoot 2 here for the Lady Raiders. Bob always looks at me funny because I forget and refer to Brookville as the Blue Raiders, and that's what they were for years, but I don't think anybody minds.
Jaden Schmader with her first foul on the night. Team foul number 1. Allie Wilson puts up the first one. It's good. From that Dubrook free throw line. Second one falls out. Here comes the Berries.
That's Ishman with the basketball. Here's Ishman into the lane. Ishman going almost coast to coast. Kick back out. It's into the hands here of Morrow. Morrow dribbles it. Back up top it goes to Ishman. Ishman over to Wenner. Wenner controlling at the left side top of the key. Back to Morrow. Morrow driving, but past the defender and gets the basket. Great job by Morrow.
Emma Morrow, she wasn't going to be denied, Mike. It just, the seas parted in the key, and she just took off forward, and Emma wasn't going to be stopped. 2-1 Berries.
That ball loose, taken away. Here's Wenner with the basketball. Kicks it ahead to Flieger. Flieger shot's no good. Ishman's there for the rebound, though. right on that line, and we're going to get the jump ball call, and it will go to Cranberry this time on that Legacy Archery possession arrow.
Lily Plyler sticks her hand in there and pulls up that held ball, so Cranberry gets another possession down deep here.
Ball comes in, tipped, and out of bounds. It'll stay Cranberry basketball. Tipped that time by Northey. All right, here we go. Cranberry with the basketball. Had a little equipment issue there. Ball comes into Shoemaker. Lost it, taken away by Yoder. Here comes Brookville. Yoder flying down the court. We're going to have the foul called up top. They're going to get Ishman with the reach here. So a couple of fouls here against against the Cranberry to start.
Yeah, not a real good foul by Ishman that time. Can't pick up your second. There's a second team foul there. That's her first for Ishman, but I keep those paws inside, out by that timeline, basically.
Ball dumped into Plyler, lost it out of bounds. Last touch by Morrow, though, they're going to say. 2-1 the score here as Cranberry leads. 5:20 to go in this Clarion Forest VNA first. Foul called in the paint. That'll be the third foul rung up here against Cranberry.
I'm not sure who they got on that, Mike.
They're going to say it's on Shoemaker.
Let's see if it gets up on the thing. It is going to be Jaden
Shoemaker.
Shoemaker. That's two on her, and looking for somebody to get off the bench for Cranberry. Nobody getting up. Carrie Malat's going to let it ride, basically. So Whitney Guth hits her first. Yep, here comes number 20, Morgan Stewart. Sixth person on the bench. And Jaden Shoemaker's going to have a seat.
Guth at the free throw line.
She gets a second one to fall. 3-2, Brookville.
This is the semifinal. The winner will move on to the championship game here later this week. That's Flieger, kicks it over. Morrow shot from the left side, no good. And we're going to get the trip.
Well, we've got bodies falling all over the place.
That was one of those unintentional trips as Stewart got the rebound and went down. Not much you can do about that one.
Call Kayla Yoder for a foul. That's going to be her first. Team foul number 1 for Brookville.
Up top, here's Flieger driving into the lane between defenders. It's off the mark. Rebound by Plyler. Plyler ahead to Northey. Here's Northey. Dumps it ahead to Wilson. Wilson down the right side. Double teamed in the corner. Wilson looks for somewhere to go. Knocks it off a Cranberry leg. Very heads up play.
Yeah, good outlet pass that time. And Allie Wilson going to take the ball out for Brookville.
Northey will have it here at the top of the key. 3-2 here in favor of the Lady Raiders. 440. Dumps it into Wilson. Turnaround shot. Wilson, it's good. 5-2 Brookville.
So Allie Wilson picking up her third point in this first quarter. Brookville on top, 5-2.
Here's Ishman now. Ishman, top of the key, kicks it over to Flieger down to the corner. In the corner, driving up is Wenner. Out of the other side. Shot is on the way. It's off the mark that time by Flieger and taken away by Plyler. Here's Plyler racing down. Stolen back away by Ishman. Ball ahead to Flieger and Wenner, and we're going to get the travel call here against Brookville. And the ball's going to come back around.
Mark Powell, head coach for the Raiders, not happy with that call. It was a little iffy, but official right in front of it had a really good view.
Ball comes right into Morrow. Morrow hands it off to Wenner and into the paint. Flieger's going to be fouled. That's going to be the second foul here rung up on Brookville. And up to the line will go Flieger to shoot 2 from the Dubrook free throw line.
So Allie Wilson's going to pick up her first on the evening. And Ella Flieger will go to the line, and she'll shoot 2 for the Cranberry Berries. Good student section tonight from the Berries. Her first one goes up and is good from the Dubrook free throw line. So Ella Flieger gets on the board for the first time this evening. Second one falls off. Brookville possession.
Yeah, Wilson's going to come down with the rebound, and she'll give it up here to Northey. Back over to Wilson. Wilson across the timeline. Fires into the paint to the left side. That's Yoder with the shot from the left side. It's off the mark. Fight for the basketball. But stepping out of bounds, trying to get the ball that time, was Guth. We're going to have the media timeout. We'll pause 5-3 here at 3:46 to go in the first. As Brookville leads Cranberry in the girls' semifinal. It's Fun Bank Hoops on exploreClarion.com.
For over 50 years, Carly Tire in Clarion has been keeping you rolling with quality tires for all your driving needs. And now, we're more than just tires. From state inspections to oil changes to brakes and total car care, Carly Tire is your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle safe and running smooth. Experience hometown service you can trust and quality you can count on. Carly Tire, the area's largest selection of tires. Stop in today and see why Clarion has trusted us for over 50 years.
Since 1946, we've delivered. From commercial to residential, we've got you covered. We proudly serve and support our local communities. Call 844-DEW-BROOK or visit us online. DEW-BROOK, your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier.
Best of luck to all our area basketball teams from your one-stop car, truck, and SUV dealer, Clarion Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Visit us on Main Street in Clarion or start online at clarionauto.com.
All right, we're going to go right to action here as the timeout, the media timeout, taken 5-3 as Brookville leads Cranberry girls semifinal. Winner will take on Carson City or Montauk.
Yeah, we need to talk about that game the next time out, Mike.
Yeah, we'll have that on Wednesday for you here on Explore. Tomorrow night I'll be down there. Ball dumped into the paint. There's Ishman. Great pass in, but misses the shot. Gets it right back. Ishman kicks it out. The ball's going to be tipped out of bounds by Guth.
Boy, good look inside. And Helena Ishman open in the middle. She just couldn't use that left hand to get up there.
That ball comes in. Here's Ishman controlling. Ishman firing over here to Flieger. Back up top it goes. Winner on the left side. Wide open underneath. That is Stewart. And she'll get the points. We're all tied at 5.
Morgan Stewart gets on the board with her first 2 points of the evening.
Yoder up top here for Brookville, driving down to the baseline. Comes back up top to Guth and then controlled up by Wilson. Wilson will hand it back to Northey. Clarion for his V&A first quarter here on Explore. Clarion has been a good one so far. Very nip and tuck. Guth down into the paint. Knocked away. Who's going to come up with it? That's Wilson back up top. Now Northey. Shot in the paint. No good. Rebound pulled down by Wenner.
Good, strong rebound by Darian Wenner to get that basketball and get it up the court.
Ball controlled here by Flieger. Down to Wenner in the right corner. Wenner dumps it down to Morrow. Morrow back to Wenner. They'll work and play some catch. Ishman to the left side. Flieger dumps it down to Morrow. Morrow gets the basket. Good pass from Flieger to Morrow. 7-5 Cranberry.
Emma Morrow picks up her 4th point for Cranberry. And boy, she's got herself open a few times right in front of us here at Clarion Bobcats Gymnasium.
Shot off the front of the rim, no good that time by Guth and rebounded by Flieger. Flieger will give it up to Wenner and she'll work it up across the timeline. Minute 40 to go here in the first, 7-5. Cranberry taking that lead. Wenner lost the ball in the paint. She's going to get it right back. What hustle. Ball over to Stewarts. And up top to Ishman. Now Morrow. Morrow finds Flieger at the top of the key. The shot's off the back of the rim. The rebound pulled down by Guth. Here's Guth pushing it up the court. Guth gets tied up. The ball stolen away by Wenner. Wenner right to the hoop, and it is off the mark. No good. The foul, though, is going to be rung up on Wenner. On the rebound.
Yeah, got just a little bit of a battle down there. That's going to be the 4th team foul on Cranberry.
Earp checks in. And it looks like a Garland, too.
Yes.
That's for Cranberry. Ball controlled by Plyler to the left side. Here's Northey driving on the baseline. Northey shots off the mark. And that ball tipped out of bounds, and it goes to the Lady Berries.
Coach Malat trying to pull some of those starters out with a couple fouls here before the end of the first quarter. Not to pick up any cheap ones, Mike.
Wise move, yeah. Oh, and we get a push called here.
I think it's probably, that's going to be on, I think, Morgan Stewart, number 20.
If it is, it would be Cranberry's 5th foul. We're going to go to the other end for that bonus. That'll put Guth to the line.
They gave it to Morgan Stewart, and she's going to pick up her first.
Of course, now with 5 fouls, you go to the line to shoot. Then it resets at each quarter.
So Goose shot her first one for the Dubrook free throw line is up and good. Layla Kamen-Diener checking in for Brookville. Second was up and no good.
Fight for the basketball on the court. And who's going to come out with it? It's Cranberry. That was Earp with the basketball. Kicking it ahead to Morrow. Or Wenner, excuse me. And Wenner's going to be fouled. That's only the 3rd foul here up against Brookville.
I think that one's going to be on Kaylee Yoder, and that's going to be her 2nd, I believe, for Brookville. I'm surprised Coach Powell not going to take her out for this final 29 seconds in the first quarter.
Ball goes out of bounds. The pass, nobody was looking that time, and it just kind of went off the Cranberry player and out of bounds. 7-6 the score. At least it's not 6-7, right?
Yeah, don't say
Oh, the
that.
kids would be going, oh.
That's exactly.
Tyler's over here already going.
That's exactly right. First quarter here, just a little herky-jerky, no flow to it too much. Both teams just trying to get the ball up court and make something happen, but lots of turnovers here in this first half, Mike.
12 seconds. Brookville playing here for the shot. Norley's going to drive. Back out to Yoder. Yoder with 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, down to 3, down to 2, down to 1. Northey fires the shot. It's off the back of the rim at the buzzer. 7-6, the score after 1. Cranberry leading Brookville. And we'll take a timeout. You're watching Fun Bank Hoops. This is the District 9 playoffs on Explore Clarion, Explore Venango, and Explore JeffersonPA.com.
From custom tees to engraved trophies, All American Custom Apparel and Engraving does it all. Screen printing, embroidery, awards, unique gifts, and more. Almost anything on almost everything, crafted with pride and designed to impress. Red Bank Chevrolet, Clarion County's trusted vehicle dealer. At Red Bank Chevrolet, we're more than just a dealership. We're your neighbors, your go-to team for everything Chevy. From the moment you walk through our doors, we're here to exceed your expectations with unbeatable service, great selection, and a fun car buying experience. Stop by or schedule your visit today. Together, let's drive.
We're back here at Clarion High School. You're watching Fun Bank Hoops, the district playoffs on Explore Clarion, Explore Venango, and ExploreJeffersonPA.com. Mike Kalinowski, along with the Dean, Dave Cadis.
Jeez.
Tyler Oaks, Scott Fox, all here.
He was the professor for a while. Then
Well,
I retired. So
should have been a dean.
No. I had enough problems as athletic director. I didn't need to be the freaking dean after that. Jeez, man.
How about the Cranberry student section here tonight? They got all the work stuff on, but they're all white hats.
That means they're the boss.
Yeah,
right?
they're all the boss. I'm like, all right, who's the worker?
There's one young guy way up top with an orange. So that
he's
must
the
be
worker.
He's the laborer. That's it. So, okay, let's see who can break out here in this second quarter between the Berries and Raiders.
It is a Hager Paving second quarter shot from the right side. Good.
That's Lily Plyler. She's going to pick up 2.
Brookville regains the lead. Cranberry working it.
Well, they had a lot of success down here with Emma Morrow trying to pound the ball into her. They've gone away from that a little bit here, and I'm not quite sure why.
A ball in the paint's thrown away that time. That was Shoemaker trying to catch someone cutting, and they didn't cut. Here's Northey on the other side. Northey to the right side. Driving in the lane. Ball kicked over. Here's Yoder. Yoder to the baseline. Yoder's going to try to find someone. It does. Gets it to Northey. Northey's fouled. A great job by Northey taking it strong. And Northey will go to the Dubrook free throw line.
They're going to get number 1 for Cranberry on there. Ella Flieger, she's going to pick up her first. And Lily Plyler heading the line for the Raiders. Dubrook free throw line. First one's up and good. For Plyler, she'll pick up her 3rd point on the evening. Second one up off the iron, rebound Cranberry.
That was Shoemaker, getting that rebound. She is playing with 2 fouls, so she's going to be careful. Wenner will work it across the timeline. Wenner comes over here, finds Flieger. Flieger working it to the top of the key, back to Shoemaker. Shoemaker finds Morrow. Little play and catch. Brookville in a man-to-man defense here.
Yeah, Mike, as we said, Morrow was up at the key. She's got to get down deep. That's her game. She's strong and powerful. Good look inside.
Oh, right to Shoemaker. Basket good by Shoemaker, and she'll go to the Dubrook free throw line for the old-time 3-point play.
Good look inside by Emma Morrow to Jaden Shoemaker. Bounces it off the side of the rim. She'll get the bounce, and it'll go.
And this is the only way you could score a 3-point play when Dave and I played basketball in high school. There wasn't a 3-point line.
No.
My students think I'm lying. They do. Oh, they had to. No, we didn't. Northey's going to kick it ahead. Here's Yoder with the basketball. Yoder spins around. Nice job by Yoder, but the shot's off the mark. That ball loose in the paint, picked back up underneath. The shot again, that's off the mark. Yoder puts it back up. Fight for the basketball. Comes down by Shoemaker. Shoemaker's trying to clear folks away, and does.
Boy, Katie Yoder playing great defense for Brookville tonight in this semifinal.
Here's Wenner driving. Morrow shot on the baseline. Rattles the cage. It doesn't go. Loose in the paint. Yoder comes out with the basketball. Yoder to Northey, and they'll work it across the timeline. 9-9. We're all tied. Shot from the right side is no good. That was Guth with the shot, and we're going to get a Legacy Archery possession arrow. It will go to Cranberry.
Allie Wilson checking back in for Brookville.
.549 to go here in this Hager Paving second. Each team with 1 foul here in this quarter so far as well. Brookville drops back here into a zone defense. It's like a 3-2 zone.
Yeah, 3-2. 3-2.
They had been in a man defense most of that first quarter. Ball up top here to Ishman, to the right side to Flieger. Back up to Ishman. Flieger controls. Ishman. Now Stewart down to the corner. Wenner to Ishman. Ball stolen away by Guth.
Good anticipation by Guth that time. She could just read that pass was coming across and able to pick it up. Here we go the other way.
Wilson with the basketball. Ball knocked away. Stolen away by Wenner. She's done that a couple times tonight already. Stewart on the left side, top of the key. Back up top to Wenner. Deep 3-point shot. Off the front of the rim. No good. Ball loose in the paint. Stewart and Plyler get tied up, and that held ball will go to Brookville.
Well, both teams getting shots, Mike, but they're just a little bit far out. I don't think the shots that, Coach Powell and Coach Malat really want. They want to try to move that ball inside, and the shooting percentage not real good for both teams so far this evening.
Smith in the middle here for Brookville. First time in the ball game. Going to hand that off to Northey. Stolen away by Ishman. Here's Ishman on the other end. Ishman comes to that stop, kicks it back out. That's Wenner. Shot from the left side's no good. Rebound is by Wilson. Wilson gives it up to Smith. And now Wilson gets it back.
9-9 here in the second quarter, approaching the 4-minute mark. So not a lot of scoring, some pretty good defense though.
Drive into the lane, the ball knocked away by Stewart. And pushing it up the court is Wenner. Wenner. Into the paint off Stewart, and they're going to lose it out of bounds.
Morgan Stewart.
And we do
foot on the line and
have our media timeout. We'll break 9-9. We're all tied here in the second. 3:56 to go. And you're watching Fun Bank Hoops on Explore Clarion, Explore Venango, and Explore Jefferson. BA.com.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. We're a full-service bank that offers the financial tools you need and the personal attention you deserve. You'll discover we're not just investing in our community, we're investing in you. Clarion County Community Bank.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
All right, back here at Clarion High School, 9-9. We're all tied. Hager Paving second quarter here on your Explore Networks.
Brookville out possession after that media timeout.
Wilson will bring it up the court here for the Lady Raiders. Fishman on the right side, double teamed up top. And we're going to get a travel call. Good defense that time by Cranberry to pick up that travel. That was Stewart up there on defense.
Yeah, Allie Wilson just took one extra. Little anticipation, nothing wrong with that, but she ended up moving her foot, and here we go the other way.
Winner will go to Stewart, now to Flieger. Back up top to Stewart. Stewart picked up defensively there. Ball to the corner, that was the winner. Now back up, it goes to Ishman and to Stewart. Stewart takes the dribble, and she's going to travel. Took that little bunny hop. So we got one on each side.
Well, Emma Northey with good defense for Brookville, number 11. Tell you what, good job by the officials because both teams are playing it really close to the vest on defense, Mike. They're right in the other team's face and hitting the ball out and everything else, and they're letting them play.
Substitute coming in here for Brookville, that's Guth. And controlled by Northey on the inbound. 3:09 remaining here in the first half. Winner moves on in the District 9 to the District 9 championship pass. Oh, it's going to be lost and then taken away by Morrow, but she's going to double dribble. You don't see him often.
No,
but
it's just a lot of turnovers on both sides. Traveling and double dribble, and it's been, like you said earlier, just a herky-jerky half here.
Oh, how about Wilson? Big move in the paint. It's off the mark. No good. Morrow with the rebound. Or that's Wenner, excuse me, with the rebound. Going to dump it down, but taken away by Wilson.
Yeah, just another turnover, Mike. Mark another one down.
Wilson will be fouled. They're going to call her for the travel.
Yep. Another travel. 3 turnovers here within 15 seconds.
You'll see the coaches, I'm sure. We're going to talk about halftime adjustments in the halftime show, but certainly one of the points of emphasis, I think, by both of them. Slow it down, take your time, and let's not make so many mistakes. Here's Wenner. Taking it down. Back up top it goes. Morrow over to Ishman. Ishman will find Stewart. Down to Morrow.
Well, Morrow had the baseline right there, and she decided to give it up.
Wenner dumps it off. There's Ishman in the shot. No good. Rebound by Plyler. Wow. 9-9.
Yeah, Mike, unofficially, I don't think we've had a point for the last 5 minutes since the 7-minute mark.
That ball loose in the paint, and we're going to get a Are they going to call the foul? We will have the foul called, and ball's going to be taken out of bounds. Yeah, Dave, for Cranberry, they've been outscored 3-2 in the quarter by Brookville. That's been it.
They'll call Emma Northey for that foul. That's going to be her first on the evening.
Garland checks in here for the Lady Berries. Some pressure put on by Brookville here, and Cranberry will work their way through it. Ball kicked ahead to Flieger. Flieger tried to get it in tomorrow, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Wilson.
Good job by Allie Wilson. She anticipated that. Inside pass and knocked it out. Cranberry was still possession underneath their own basket here.
Boy, the ball finally comes in, and it will be taken right across the timeline. Flieger driving, dumps it off to Morrow. Shot from the left side. Morrow, she's almost automatic from those baseline positions. It's 11-9.
Emma Morrow picks up her 6 point. So she's got more than half the points for Cranberry right now as we head down close to 1 minute.
Oh, the ball tipped away and stolen. Wenner is going to get it right back. Spins around, and we're going to get a timeout taken by Coach Milan, I believe. Just a 30-second timeout we'll hold here. And the timeout's brought to you by Gatesman Auto Body. And we do want to also thank some of our other sponsors, too. Waypoint Chiropractic, located at 3108 State Route 257 in Seneca, Pennsylvania. Dr. Hunter up there, Dr. Hunter Ferris. We figured out we have all of the ailments, so we're going to go see him. And the phone number there is 814-428-9598, 428-9598. CB's Heating and Cooling and Solutions, 814-670-9770. The number 670-9770. Sailor Construction and Concrete, helping us out with Super Saturday again. Want to thank them. B&M Floors on the Allegheny Boulevard in Reno, bnmfloors.com. Peak Hydraulics, Pleasantville, and BGM Custom Wear, all great sponsors tonight.
Hey, Mike, I want to point something out. I just saw the Brookville Raiders boys basketball team. They're exiting the bleachers, heading down the locker room, getting ready for their game tonight, but all dressed up. Shirts and ties, everything else. Good for Coach, and dressing his kids up for a business trip over here to Clarion, and they all look spectacular, so good for them.
A great pass inside. The shot off the mark by Garland. Here's Northey with the basketball. Ball tipped away. Wenner driving. Scope shot good between the defenders.
Boy, what a play by Wenner. Darian finally gets on the board and picks up her first 2 points, but good scoop move, lays it off the backboard, and 2 points for Cranberry. All of a sudden, they got a 4-point lead.
Goes out of bounds. It will stay Brookville ball. I think this might be one of the biggest leads we've seen in the ball game. It's 13-9. Of 4 points, 51 seconds. Ball into Northey as she'll work it. Northey passed off here to Guth. Guth lost it, gets it back. We get the foul call. Garland just a little too much up in the face that time.
Yeah, Julia just got up there. She's going to pick up her, I believe, her first foul on the evening.
41 seconds. Ball right into Northey. Northey shot. Good. Northey right to the hoop. Makes it 13-11.
She'll pick up her first 2 points of the evening. 30 seconds remaining in the first half.
Morrow works it here for the Lady Berries. Up top it goes to Flieger into the left side. And Morrow again to Ishman and into the hands of Wenner. Here's Flieger left on the right side. Dumps it over here to Garland. Back to Wenner. Wenner's weaving between defenders, and she's going to be fouled. They're going to get the block called, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 6.5 seconds to go here in the second.
Boy, if that's Kayla Yoder, that's going to be her third. And she certainly needs to come out of the game here. It is going to be her third, Mike. That's a big, big foul here with 6 seconds remaining in the first half on Kayla Yoder, one of their top players. So Darian Wenner at the line. Put that first one up, and it's good. Darian Wenner picks up her 3rd point of the evening. Substitutions for Cranberry. Maria Schwab will check in. Second one's up from Winter, and that's good. Make it a 15-11 game.
4-point lead, 6 seconds. Brookville can cut it to a possession here. There's Plyler driving. She's going to be fouled with 0.7 of a second. How about Plyler up to the Dubrook free throw line to shoot a couple?
She's going to get a chance to close in on it. And that is going to be Ella Flieger, and that's going to be her second. So a bunch of fouls being picked up here late in the first half. Plyler's first one for the Dubrook free throw line is up and good. Let's see if she can close out here, make it a 2-point Cranberry lead. Second one up and good for Plyler.
That's where we'll be as we go to halftime. As Cranberry will lead it here by a score of 15-13 here at the half. We'll take a timeout. It's a Heater Lumber halftime show. When we come back, we'll have scores for you, or scoring from the first half, and we'll do some halftime adjustments and more. You're watching Fun Bank Hoops. It's the district playoffs on Explore Clarion, Explore Venango, and exploreJeffersonPA.com.
For over 55 years, Parker Furniture has brought comfort and style to homes with quality you can trust. Family owned and proudly serving Northwestern Pennsylvania, visit them at 2683 State Route 257. Parker Furniture, where your home begins.
Top Tier Federal Credit Union is rated #1 in Pennsylvania for the benefits provided to our members. Whether you're saving for tomorrow or building something big, we're with you every step of the way. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be. If your truck's down, your business is too. Bauer Truck Repair gets you back on the road fast with expert service and 24/7 roadside assistance. Call 814-226-6023 or visit BauerTruckRepair.com.
At the Carpet Barn in Clarion, flooring is anything but boring. We handle everything from expert installation to full removal and cleanup with precision, care, and commitment to quality. Visit our showroom and find flooring that works as hard as you do. The Carpet Barn, where style meets service.
All right, back here at Cranberry.
Cranberry. You're close with all the Cranberry colors, and
I know.
the Superberry got you worked up and everything else. You know.
We're at Clarion High School. And we're in the Heater Lumber halftime show. It is a 15-13 lead here for Cranberry against Brookville here in the girls' District 9 3A semifinal. Mike Kalinowski, the dean of all that's sports in the area, Dave Kadis. And we'll go here to the Red Bank Chevrolet stats. Mr. Kadis, how do they stack up here at the half?
Well, first let's check Cranberry out here. Ella Flieger being kept off that scoring sheet tonight, Mike. A bunch of them being kept off that scoring sheet. She has 1 point on the evening. Darian Winter will check in with 4 points. Jaden Shoemaker with 2. The leading scorer for Cranberry tonight is Emma Morrow. She's got 6. She's open an awful lot, and trying to work that basketball into her. I wouldn't rule out that Coach Malat's going to try to say, hey, listen, we need to pound that ball in basically to number 40 a little bit. And Morgan Stewart coming off the bench tonight with her 2 points, so which is a total of 13 points, 15 points for Cranberry on the evening. Let's go look at Brookville real quick. It's pretty even the whole way through. Lily Plyler with 5. Whitney Guth with 3. Allie Wilson with 3. And Emma Northey also with 2. But one of the big stories tonight so far, if you take a look at the first half, and Mike, we talked about this, with it's just the herky-jerky type of game, and I'm not keeping track of turnovers tonight, but there's a lot on both sides. We had 3 turnovers within about 11 seconds on one series here in the second quarter. So Katie Yoder, keep an eye on this. She's had 3 personal fouls in the first half, so she's got to be very, very conscious of what she's doing out there. She hasn't scored either, Mike. That's a big thing. She's been kept off that scoring sheet for Brookville, so look for her to start picking it up a little bit in the second half of this semifinal game. If anybody wants to get the tip, and they got to do it here the next 2 quarters. Foul trouble for Cranberry. It's pretty balanced all the way through. Ella Flieger has 2. Jaden Shoemaker has 2. Elena Ishman with 1. Morgan Stewart with 1. And Julia Garland with 1. So a lot of halftime adjustments, I say, by both coaches in the locker room, Coach Powell and Coach Malat, and say, hey, listen, ladies, they got to get into some type of flow here, because it's been very, very herky-jerky so far in the first half, Mike.
All right, we're going to take another timeout. We'll come back, talk a little bit more about adjustments here coming up in that second half. It's all on the way, 15-13, as Cranberry leads Brookville here at the half. It is the District 9 3A semifinal here for girls tonight, and it's the Fun Bank Hoops on Explore Clarion, and also on Explore Venango and exploreJeffersonPA.com.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care.
Fisher & Father Auto Parts, your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Cranberry, Knox, Clarion, and New Bethlehem wants to extend a special message. Wishing all athletes a safe and healthy season. Good luck to all the teams.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than ShopTeamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at ShopTeamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. ShopTeamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Legacy Archery in Brookville is your full-service bow shop, offering an indoor range, techno-hunt video system, custom strings, and over 150 bows and crossbows and camo in stock. Whether you're new to archery or prepping for hunting season, Legacy has the gear and know-how to sharpen your skills. Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda. For For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net.
All right, back here at Clarion High School. It is the District 9 Girls 3A semifinal. Brookville, Cranberry with the advantage, 15-13. We're in the Heater Lumber halftime show. Dave talked a little bit there about the All-American Awards and engraving halftime adjustments for these teams. And, you know, we talked about it too. Big issue with both of them, the turnovers.
Oh, absolutely. You know, for the longest time, Mike, I think, like we said, I think at the 7-minute mark, the second quarter was 9-9. And we got down to 2 minutes in the game, and it was in the first half, and it was still 9-9 before a couple guys took the lids off the baskets and the ladies started scoring a little bit. But they got to tighten it up. I mean, if you want to make it to the final up at Tippin Gymnasium, you got to find a way to keep that basketball and try to make something out of it on the offensive side of everything. Because if you keep turning it over, one of these teams is going to get ahead on you, and it's just going to be, you know, looking backward. The other semifinal game is Karn City and Montauk. Is that the ones you guys got last night, or is that the one moved
tomorrow? That'll be tomorrow.
Okay, that'll be tomorrow night's game. So that's the winner of tonight's game will play the winner of the Karn City Montauk game. So, which should be kind of exciting up at Tippin Gymnasium. Both teams, all these teams have played each other, of course, and you get to Tippin and you get to the final. Pretty exciting stuff on Super Saturday at Tippin.
Well, here we go. Third quarter on the way. That'll wrap up the Heater Lumber halftime show. And we go to a Ascendance Truck Center third quarter. And here we go. It is Cranberry with the basketball as they will work it on the far side of the court. Ishman over to Flieger. Flieger working it back to Ishman. Ishman look to the corner. Is going to come back up top. Down to Wenner. Back up to Flieger, and right in it goes to Ishman. Passed it inside, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Tried to get Shoemaker, but it's going to stay Cranberry ball.
Yeah, Ellen Ishman trying to push that ball in there. Like I said, I keep waiting for Emma Morrow to flash down below to get that basketball into her and see what she could do offensively.
Ishman over to Flieger here. Flieger working it back up top. It goes to Wenner. Wenner to Shoemaker. Now to Morrow. Into the hands of Ishman. Ishman driving. Shots off the side of the back rim. No good. Goes out of bounds to Brookville.
Yeah, Ellen Ishman tried to put that ball up. Went for that rebound. Here comes Brookville the other way.
Pressure put on by Cranberry. We'll come in here to Yoder. And controlled by Northern. Ball to the middle to Wilson. Wilson in the lane. Wilson is going to be fouled. Wilson with a nice take that time. And Wilson will go to the line. That Dubrook free throw line to shoot two.
She's going to pick up that one for Cranberry. That's going to be number 22. That's Jaden Shoemaker. That's going to be her third, Mike. So she's got a little issue going, too. Allie Wilson at the Dubrook free throw line. First one up for Allie Wilson is up and good. Wilson will pick up her fourth point on the evening. Let's see if she can get to her fifth. Takes a few dribbles at the free throw line. Second one up and no good. Rebound Cranberry. Here we go the other way.
Wenner working it up top. Right down into the paint. And Flieger's going to have it blocked out of bounds that time.
Allie Wilson stuck her big arms up there and cut off that passing lane. Good job by Allie Wilson.
Ball into Morrow at the top of the key. Ball comes down in to Shoemaker. Her shot's off the mark. Northey was going to get the rebound. Here comes Brookville. Ball tipped out of bounds by Ishman. Here comes Wilson. She'll inbound the basketball to Northey. Just 1 point scored so far in this quarter. Wilson underneath, but the pass is going to go out of bounds. Another turnover.
Mike, one thing about this Cranberry team, Elena Ishman is a sophomore. Emma Morrow's a junior, so a lot of these young ladies that are playing are going to be back next year. So a lot of potential with Cranberry. They finished up the year this year 10-8 with a lot of kids coming back.
Shoemaker took it strong with the shots off the mark. Here's Wilson with the rebound. Wilson pushing it up the court. Wilson puts it up in traffic. It's off the mark. Gets it right back in. The putback is good. Cranberry 3-0 run to start the quarter. They lead it now 16-15.
Good hustle by Allie Wilson. Follow her shot. Put it up. Goes in.
Oh, the shot by Wenner's off the mark. Wilson with the rebound. Kicks it ahead to Plyler. Plyler's going to be called for the double dribble. So 16-15 here. Lady Raiders with the lead. Nice crowd here on hand at Clarion High School. Packing them in. Here's Ishman, hands it off to Morrow. Flieger up top. Flieger driving into the lane, dumps it off. Morrow shot from the left side, good. And those are the first points for Cranberry here in the quarter. They retake the lead.
Emma Morrow with now her 8th point on the evening for the Berries. Another turnover, Mike.
Wenner dumps it down in. Shot is good by Shoemaker in the paint. Cranberry on a 4-0 run now to take that 19-16 lead.
Cranberry with some token pressure up front. Brookville trying to get it across the timeline. They turn it over again, Mike.
Here's Ishman. Ishman dumps it off right side. Step back at the free throw line. Morrow with the shot. It's no good. Rebound by Wilson for Brookville. Here comes Wilson. Wilson in the lane. Sidestep and the basket. What a job by Wilson. 19-18. Cranberry's lead cut to 1.
Allie Wilson now with 5 points in the second half.
Ball to Shoemaker. Shoemaker finds Wenner, and now to the left side to Ishman. Here's Ishman at the free throw line. Back to Flieger. Flieger working it. Flieger to the corner. That's Wenner in the corner. Wenner to the free throw line. Back to Ishman. 4:14, clock rolling. Ishman driving. Kicks it over to Wenner. Wenner back to Ishman at the top of the key. Ishman kicks it back out to Shoemaker. Flieger, and now tomorrow on the left side. Just under 4 minutes to go. 19-18 here in the third. On to the paint, and the pass goes out of bounds to Brookville. We're going to get the media timeout. 3:53 to go here in the third. It is a Cranberry 19-18 lead. You're watching the girls 3A District 9 semifinal on Funbank Hoops on Explore Clarion, Explore Venango, and exploreJeffersonPA.com.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
There we got the Super Berry over there as he's rooting on the Lady Berries tonight.
Yeah, it sounded like the Brookville leaders of their student association finally showed up. So they're a little bit more boisterous down below us. Glad to have you with us. 3:55 remaining in the third quarter here at Clarion Area High School. Chance to go to semifinals at Tippin Gym. Or chance to go to the finals at Tippin Gym.
Yep, there we go. Ball up top. That's Northey. Northey, partially blocked by Morrow, comes back off Northey out of bounds, and it goes to Cranberry. 19-18 here in the third. Descendants Truck Center third quarter here on Explore Clarion, Explore Venango, and Explore Jefferson, PA.
Exploring all over the place.
That's right.
Cortez the Explorer. There you go.
Ball up top. Ishman driving into the lane. She'll stop, pop that shot. 15-footer, no good. That ball loose. It's going to be picked up by Yoder. Brookville can take the lead here with 3:12 as they bring it down. No, taken away by Shoemaker. And over to Wenner.
Lots and lots of turnovers.
Morrow beyond the arch on the right side. Brings it back to the left to Wenner. Wenner in the paint. Shot by Shoemaker, no good. Got her own rebound, put back. That's no good. And the rebound pulled down here by Northey. And now the fight for the basketball. Northey. And what are we going to do? We're going to get a held ball. Legacy Archery held ball.
That's going to stay with Brookville.
So we have the Barry here. Where's the Raider? We need the Raider.
I do not even know what the Raider looks like.
I don't know. That Barry looks kind of angry, though, down there. Ball down to Wilson. She's going to rein that in. Wilson to the baseline. Wilson takes that shot. It's off the mark, and there's Stewart with it. Here's Stewart going the other way. Stewart picked up by Northey, and we're going to get the reach. Foul called here on Northey.
That should be the second foul on Emma Northey. First team foul here in the third quarter, so both teams staying out of a little bit of foul trouble here in the third quarter, Mike. Both one apiece.
Morrow is going to take that shot. How about that one? Just inside the arch at the top of the key. 21-18, Cranberry.
Leading scorer for Cranberry now with 10 is Emma Nora.
Oh, and the pressure on the inbound. Gets the turnover. Cranberry gets it back. That full court pressure. Ball comes in tomorrow again. Offensive foul is going to be called away from the ball.
Should get on that too. I think it's Darian Wenner. She's going to pick up her second foul of the evening. Approaching that 2-minute mark, Mike, the third quarter.
Cranberry back with that full court pressure. Wilson will fight through it, kicks the ball ahead to Yoder. Yoder has the ball blocked out of bounds. Did not see coming from the one side Wenner.
Darian Wenner, yeah, came from nowhere and put her hand up, knocked Kayla Yoder's shot out. Kayla Yoder has been kept off that scoring sheet tonight, Mike.
Full timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. 21-18, Cranberry leads here in the third. You're watching the girls' 3A semifinal. Fun Bank Hoops on exploreClarion.com.
Child's very first pair of glasses, to contacts, sunglasses, and styles that fit your life today. The Laurel Eye Clinic is here for every stage. With expert fittings, quality lenses, and options you'll love, see your best with Laurel Eye Clinic, caring for your family's vision one generation at a time.
Where do you go to get remodeling ideas? You know, look at kitchens, bathrooms, flooring, ceiling, fireplaces, mix and match what you see, what you like, get ideas for your dream home, even talk to someone who knows something. Stop and see the guys at Tynesta Builder Supply, Tynesta and Shippensville.
Since 1946, we've delivered. From commercial to residential, we've got you covered. We proudly serve and support our local communities. Call 844-DO-BROOK or visit us online. Do-Brook, your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier.
All right, back here at Clarion, teams making their way back onto the court after the timeout by Cranberry.
Quick score for you, Mike. Clarion 21, Port Allegheny at halftime in their matchup.
Wilson's going to rein in that inbound. The timeout was actually by Brookville that time. I said Cranberry. Here's Northey, kicks it over here to, that is Guth, and back to Northey. And at 39, just a three-point ball game. It's a one-possession game. Ball going to be tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay Brookville ball.
With Clarion up 21-15 over Port Allegheny in the AA boys semifinal game. They will take on the winner of that Red Bank Montauk game, which will be coming up shortly down in Union.
Oh, right underneath. Plyler has it knocked away by Stewart. Fight for the basketball. And it's taken away by Wenner. Ball thrown ahead. Ishman on the other end. The shot's no good. Rebound by Shoemaker. Rips it down. Shoemaker kicks it over. Stewart from the left side. It's good by Stewart. 23-18. And we do have Ishman shaken up on the play, so the officials blow the whistle. With a minute 11, 5-point advantage here for Cranberry.
Yeah, that collision happened way on the other end. She got a knee or ankle. They're going to take her to the bench and have a seat.
Get to take a quick look. That's one thing, the medical care is so much better today. I know when we were in sports in high school, like if you did anything, the coach was like, yeah, you look good, get back in there.
Rub it in dirt. There's no dirt here, but rub it in dirt, you're fine. That's it. Another turnover.
Yeah, Brookville trying to kick that ball inside. This is the biggest lead any team's enjoyed. It's a 5-point lead for Cranberry. And the Lady Berries will work it up the court. That is a winner with the basketball. 1 minute to play. That's yours, sorry. 1 minute.
No, you're it. 1 minute to play. That's it.
Well, down to the corner to Shoemaker. Up to Morrow, and then into the hands of Flieger.
It's a pretty big possession right here, Mike.
Shoemaker turns around, fires the ball, no good. Fight for the ball. Northy's going to come out with it, but Northy steps out of bounds. Yeah, Alexis was on your case with some of those KSAC games because you missed the 1 minute thing a couple times. She wasn't happy.
Referees love that because everybody gets just so zoned, and all of a sudden 1 minute to play. Good look inside. Oh, man, and Emma Morrow wasn't able to get it.
Shoemaker does, though, on the other side. 7-point lead now for Cranberry. And a foul here is going to be called, and they're going to get Wenner with this one. With 24 seconds. Is that her third?
Let's see what we got here. Foul's going to be on number 2. That's going to be her third, Mike.
Schwab and Garland check in for Cranberry.
Yeah, and they take Wenner out, or they take Shoemaker out with that third foul. Brookville needs a basket.
Underneath, and the foul's going to be called. Good take that time by Plyler. Took it strong, and she'll go to the Dubrook free throw line to shoot 2. 10-5 is the scoring advantage for Cranberry here in this third.
It's going to be the second one on Julia Garland. Lily Plyler's first one hits off the iron. No good. Big free throws here as we're getting to the end of the third quarter. Second one is up and no good also. Brookville trying to rebound it, and Cranberry gets it. Here we go the other way.
Stewart kicks it ahead. That is Schwab. The shot's off the mark. The rebound by Stewart kicks back out to Morrow. Morrow over to Garland. Garland with the ball. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, and we got an injured player. Ball to the right side. Shot taken from that right side is no good. And there's the buzzer. 25-18 as we end the third. Cranberry with the 7-point lead. We'll break. And you are watching the District 9 3A semifinal girls basketball here on Explore Clarion, Explore Venango, and Explore JeffersonPA.com.
For over 50 years, Carly Tire in Clarion has been keeping you rolling with quality tires for all your driving needs. And now, we're more than just tires. From state inspections to oil changes to brakes and total car care, Carly Tire is your one-stop shop to keep your vehicles safe and running smooth. Experience hometown service you can trust and quality you can count on. Carly Tire, the area's largest selection of tires. Stop in today and see why Clarion has trusted us for over 50 years.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
All right, 25-18. We go to quarter number 4. It's a Clarion County Community Bank fourth quarter here on Explore Clarion, Explore Venango, and Explore Jefferson, PA. Mike Kalinowski, the Dean, Dave Cadis, Tyler Oakes, and Scott Fox, who's always on the run over there on the camera.
Coming up, the championship game between Cranberry and Brookville boys immediately following this game.
Ishman up top, 7-point lead here for Cranberry. Ball on the backside, wide open underneath, the shot good, and that goes down to Ishman. And it's a 9-point lead now.
And Elena Ishman picks up her first 2 points of the basketball game, Mike.
Yoder's shot on the baseline's no good. Rebound pulled down by Shoemaker. This is where Brookville needs to be careful. They don't want to drop down by the double digits. Ball to the left side.
Coach Malat signaling her team to run that motion offense, work that basketball, run some clock. We'll try to take away about 30 seconds of possession time on each possession as you go down the court.
A ball stolen here by Northey. And Northey's going to have the easy layup on the other end. Good steal by her. Game's back to 7.
She's got 4 on the evening now, Emma Northey.
3-possession ball game. That 7-point advantage. Into the lane. Flieger's going to kick it up top. Ishman dumps it off to Morrow. Morrow makes the big move on the bottom block, and she's going to be fouled. Morrow will go to the Newbrook free throw line to shoot 2.
They're going to get 22. They got number 23, Lily Plyler. She's going to pick up her first. So Emma Morrow heads to the Newbrook free throw line. She gets her first one. Free throws are really big going down in the fourth quarter as we get down there. 6:42 remaining in the fourth quarter. Second one up and no good.
Foul called on the rebound.
Brookville's going to get that basketball. I think they're going to call. I can't tell. We'll have to wait until it hits the scoreboard. 22, they're going to get Jaden Shoemaker, and that's her fourth.
Wow, that's going to be tough.
Yeah, she's coming out of the basketball game. That's a big, big fourth foul she picked up there on the baseline. Still, the whole entire fourth quarter to go here, Mike.
Pressure put on again by Cranberry on the inbound. Wilson kicks it ahead to Yoder. Yoder lost the basketball out of bounds. Yoder just could not rein that ball in. 6.5 to go. Clarion County Community Bank fourth.
Just tell she wants the ball and she wants to take over here a little bit and start carrying her team. It's just not happening tonight for her. She's only got 2 points on the evening. Or she doesn't. She's scoreless on the evening, Mike, as far as points.
Shot from the corner, and it goes. How about winner from the right side?
And they're going to give her a three-pointer on that one.
That's a Rooted Dental three-pointer, the first of the ball game for either team. Here we go back the other way. Here's Ishman on the other end. Ishman kicks it back up top. Winner, 3-ball again. On the way, it's off the mark. Fight for the basketball, saved by Stewart. Stewart with a double team down on the corner. We're going to get a timeout taken. We'll see what the coach wants. I believe it's a full timeout, so we will break. 5:57 to go here in the fourth. 31-20 Cranberry leads Brookville here in the 3A semifinal. You're watching it right here, Fun Bank Hoops on exploreClarion.com.
From custom tees to engraved trophies, All American Custom Apparel and Engraving does it all. Screen printing, embroidery, awards, unique gifts, and more. Almost anything on almost everything, crafted with pride and designed to impress.
Showcase Homes in Chippenville offers modular and manufactured homes with over 240 customizable floor plans. Tour 8 display models on site, ready for immediate delivery. From permits to porches, we handle it all, from start to finish.
At the Carpet Barn in Clarion, flooring is anything but boring. We handle everything, from expert installation to full removal and cleanup, with precision, care, and commitment to quality. Visit our showroom and find flooring that works as hard as you do. The Carpet Barn, where style meets service.
Well, there's the buzzer. The team's back on the court. 31-20 Cranberry to their biggest lead of the ball game. It's 11 points with 5:57 to go here in this Clarion County Community Bank fourth. Cranberry will have the ball to take it out of bounds. Ball right in, wide open. Winner's shot, no good. Oh, the rebound pulled down by Plyler. Kicks it ahead to Wilson. Wilson has it knocked away. Here's Wilson. Working it back up top it goes. That's Plyler to the left side. Driving Yoder, baseline shot, no good. Plyler's going to be fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. At that Dubrook free throw line.
Yeah, Katie Yoder trying to get some points on the board for herself. And Mike Etzdarian Winter's 4th personal foul. Yoder's first one from the Dubrook free throw line, up and no good, bounces off the iron. So Cranberry now has got 2 players with 4 fouls with 5:40 remaining in this quarter. Let's see if Katie Yoder can get one on the board for herself. She's played spirited basketball tonight. 2nd one falls for her. Good for her. She's on the board with 1.
Pressure put on by Brookville now with that 10-point Cranberry lead. Here's Ishman. Gets it across the timeline to Flieger. The ball, it's an errant pass, and here comes Wilson. Stolen back away by Flieger, and the foul's going to be called on Wilson. Just hustle. You can't blame Wilson. Trying to get that basketball back here. Brookville doing everything they can.
We're going to give Allie Wilson, that's going to be her 3rd for Brookville. Wait a minute. I'm not sure if that's on her.
Okay, well, we're going to look here because it was right down in front there. Yep, I think they're going to keep it.
Yeah. I'm going to give, well, they corrected it on the scoreboard. It is only their 2nd personal foul. It's not his 3rd. That's what I thought.
Flieger across the timeline, has the ball knocked away. Comes knocked back away again, goes out of bounds, and the officials are going to give it here to Brookville.
That's a good call. Official conferring a little bit, and they got it right. We're on top of the big perch here at Clarion Gymnasium and be able to see it quite clearly. So Brookville with the basketball, down 10. Mike, they got to do something here pretty quick.
Northeast going to pass it off. The ball tipped and goes out of bounds, and it goes to Cranberry. Could not get that pass into Plyler that time. There's been a lot of turnovers by both of these teams tonight. We'll have to shore that up, whoever would win this one. Ball to the right side. Up top it goes to Flieger.
Cranberry up by 10. Want to run some clock here.
Ball to Morrow. Morrow driving in the lane. Out to Stewart. And going to be controlled up here by Earp. Down to the right side to Ishman. Morrow, good ball work here by Cranberry. Like what they're doing here. They're taking time off the clock, working for a shot, tried to get it in. It's going to be tipped out by Wilson, though. Stays Cranberry ball. Timeout will be taken. 30-second timeout will hold here. That's a Gateson's Auto Body timeout here on Explorer Clarion, Explorer Venango, and Explorer Jefferson, PA. Let's see here.
Mike, just taking a look at some other let's take a look at the girls' brackets, basically. Some other semifinal games that will be coming up in the girls' bracket in Double A. Keystone and Brockway will get together, I believe. That's tomorrow night. Kane and Port Allegheny also getting together. Those 2 teams will match up on Saturday at Tippett Gymnasium. Of course, we have the 3A games going on right now. The Quad A games, final is going to be tomorrow night between Clearfield and St. Mary's, and the 5A champions already crowned. Punxsutawney, congratulations to the Chucks for winning the championship in 5A.
All right, there we go. Good look there at those brackets. Cranberry with the basketball. Morrow at the top of the key is going to pass it off to Ishman. Ishman spinning around, kicks it to Morrow to the left side. That's Earp.
Yeah, time ticking away.
Ball controlled by Flieger.
Time ticking away for Brookville. They gotta make a run at that basketball, try to create a turnover. They need the ball with 4 minutes left.
Oh, and the double dribble is going to be called on Ishman. That's a big turnover. And we do get the media timeout. 3:59 to go here in the fourth. Our final media timeout of the night. 31-21. Cranberry leads Brookville girls 3A semifinals here. Fun Bank Hoops. Explore Clarion, Explore Venango, Explore Jefferson, PA.
Best of luck to all our area basketball teams from your one-stop car, truck, and SUV dealer, Clarion Ford Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Visit us on Main Street in Clarion or start online at ClarionAuto.com.
Where do you go to get remodeling ideas? Look at kitchens, bathrooms, flooring, ceiling, fireplaces, mix and match what you see, what you like, get ideas for your dream home, even talk to someone who knows something. Stop and see the guys at Tynesta Builder Supply, Tynesta and Shippenville.
So the teams get set to come back onto the court after the final media timeout here of the night. Girls 3A semifinal. Right now, Cranberry leads by 10 over Brookville. Brookville will have the ball to take it the length of the court. Cranberry's going to call off the Dogs here as far as that full court pressure, but they'll come down here and pick up a man. So they go out of that zone defense, go man to man. Driving, Northey up top to Plyler and kicks it over to Yoder.
Brookville needs to get some points on the board, preferably a 3. If they can't get it, it needs to be a 2. But they got to score, Mike. 3:33 remaining in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's a 4-possession game. Ball controlled by Northey here on the right side. And they quickly get it back to Plyler. Find Yoder up top. Three-pointer on the way by Yoder, and it's good by Yoder. They needed that one, that rooted dental three-pointer. That's a biggie. Lead is now 7. Ishman across the timeline to Wenner. 3 minutes to play in this Clarion County Community Bank fourth. The ball comes right in. Shot is off the mark by Shoemaker. Here comes Brookville. They can cut it to a 5 or 4 point ball game. Wilson driving. Shot good by Wilson. It's a 5-point ball game. 31-26. Brookville has come back.
And a quick timeout by Kerry Malat and Cranberry. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, I believe, Mike.
No, they're going to say it's a full timeout, so they'll go to the benches. 2:41 remaining here. 31-26 the score. Let's take a quick one, too. Catch our breaths for the final 2:41. You're watching Fun Bank Hoops on exploreClarion.com.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. We're a full-service bank that offers the financial tools you need and the personal attention you deserve. You'll discover we're not just investing in our community, we're investing in you. Clarion County Community Bank.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
All right back to live action. Timeout taken by Cranberry here as they try to slow down Brookville.
Mike, quick score for you here. Red Bank Valley up on Montauk Boys, 14-4 halfway through the first quarter.
So here we go. Ball comes in. The lead was 11 at 1 point for Cranberry. It's down to 5. Ball almost stolen away, but that's a Wenner. Wide open on the other end. That's Flieger. And Flieger's going to get her, I think that's her first points of the ball game. Making a big one there, 33-26.
I think she had 2 in the first half. Well, she had 1 in the first half, Mike, so she's got 3 on the night.
Oh, Plyler's shot doesn't go. It used all of that rim, and the foul's going to be called on Northey. Coming around from behind. Wow, did it bounced to every part of the rim.
There. Just stayed up there like crazy. It's going to be the third personal foul on Emma Northey.
Cranberry inbounds.
Team foul number 3, so there's still a few away from the bonus.
Wenner working it to the right side. Wenner around the defense, dumped it off. That's Shoemaker. Shoemaker kicks it back out here to Wenner. Now Ishman to the left side to Flieger.
Under 2 minutes.
Shoemaker on the right side. Shoemaker driving it open right up. The ball knocked away from behind. Shoemaker is going to get tied up, and they're going to call the held ball here, and it will go to Brookville. So that Legacy Archery held ball.
Big sense of urgency now for the Raiders.
A minute 40. The lead is 7. Ball right into Wilson. Wilson puts up the shot. She's going to be fouled. They're going to get Morrow with the push. And up to the line goes Wilson with 2 huge free throws here for Brookville.
We'll call Emma Morrow. I think that's her first of the evening. It is. She's done a pretty good job staying out of foul trouble. 2 big shots here. Allie Wilson, top one goes no good. Off the back of the iron. Get the 2 Brook free throw line. She'll have 1 more. Mike, I think if she makes it, she's going to look at some full court pressure here because Brookville's going to have to get that basketball back quick. Wilson's second shot is up and good.
Makes it a 6-point game, 2-possession ball game. Here's Ishman around the defenders. Ishman going to work it at the top of the key, hands it off to Morrow. Morrow will be fouled by Northey. That'll be the 4th foul rung up here on Brookville with 1:25 to go.
So they got Allie Wilson on that. That's going to be her 3rd.
Oh, good hustle, but the ball tipped out of bounds by Plyler there. Still Cranberry ball. Ishman will take it out of bounds.
Cranberry can just maintain possession for a little bit longer. Brookville really needs to get a quick turnover here.
Ishman up top tomorrow. They'll work it.
Mike, like you said, it's still a 3-possession game here. Or 2 with 2 3-pointers.
Shoemaker. Up top tomorrow. Down to a minute. Good ball work by Cranberry. Taking time. Wide open underneath the Shoemaker. The shot good. And it's 35-27 Cranberry. Lead back to 8. Now Brookville's got to hustle.
Cranberry doesn't want to commit a foul.
Guth is going to lose it out of bounds. And the turnover goes back to Cranberry.
Brookville, what's called 30-second timeout, Mike.
30-second timeout brought to you by Gatesman's Auto Body here on Explore Clarion, Explore Jefferson, and Explore Venango. And again, we want to thank those great sponsors, too, joining us. And it was, if I got my glasses, we can see it a little bit better. How about Waypoint Chiropractic, CB's Heating and Cooling Solutions, Sailor Construction and Concrete, B&M Floors, Peak Hydraulics of Pleasantville, and BGM Custom Wear.
Yeah, good to have some new sponsors on board.
Well, with Tyler's high salary.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's like we get the peanuts and then they give him the big check and they got to find ways to pay it.
Got to do it. I think Jake's probably just going to give him a big silver bar at the end of the year.
Probably. I don't know. He might go for the 50-ouncer this time.
Cranberry's got to get this basketball in. Brookville's got to try to steal it and score quick with 43.2 remaining in this 4th quarter.
Ball comes in. Foul's going to be rung up, and that's going to send Wenner to the free throw line to shoot 2 here. Now as Cranberry will be in the bonus from that Dubrook free throw line.
So Whitney Guth is going to pick up her 2nd. Darian Wenner with 2 big free throws here from the Dubrook free throw line. First one is up and good. Got to hit them down the stretch, Mike. Win a lot of basketball games that way. Second shot up and good also.
Lead back to 10 here for the Lady Berries. 37 seconds. 4-possession ball game. Clock, aim, and fire time. Yoder steps up. Yoder's shot is off the front of the rim, no good. Yoder hustles though, but Shoemaker's going to get the rebound. She'll kick it over here, and with 23 seconds, you can just call the dogs off here with that 10-point lead. Ishman will kick it over to Shoemaker, and Shoemaker will drive in. The shot good by Shoemaker. And Cranberry's going to move on to take on either Carn City or Montauk with 8 seconds. Ball stolen by Shoemaker, kicks it ahead, 4 seconds. Ishman on the other end, and Ishman with the easy layup on the other end, and that's your ball game, 41-27. As Cranberry will win it to move on to the championship game in the 3A girls. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll let Dave total things up, and we'll do that Funbank postgame show. And we'll get set for the boys game coming up next. You're watching Funbank Hoops on exploreClarion.com.
World-class transportation manufacturer Brookville Equipment is hiring night shift welders with a 12% pay differential. Monday through Thursday, lay out, assemble, and repair an array of projects using state-of-the-art welding technology, paid time off, and generous benefits. Join Brookville Equipment's dedicated team as a night shift welder. Use your skills and turn those blueprints into an American-made product. Apply online today.
Affordable opportunities are endless at Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. And now with the option for remote attendance from home with live instruction, brighter futures begin here. Apply now at discovernprc.org. discovernprc.org.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care. Legacy Archery in Brookville is your full-service bow shop, offering an indoor range, techno hunt video system, custom strings, and over 150 bows and crossbows and camo in stock. Whether you're new to archery or prepping for hunting season, Legacy has the gear and know-how to sharpen your skills.
For over 55 years, Parker Furniture has brought comfort and style to homes with quality you can trust. Family owned and proudly serving Northwestern Pennsylvania, visit them at 2683 State Route 257. Parker Furniture, where your home begins.
All right, welcome back to Clarion High School. We are in the Funbank postgame show. Cranberry a winner 41-27 over Brookville in the girls 3A semifinal. Got the boys championship coming up, but we're going to wrap this one up first at the Funbank postgame show. Mr. Cadis, Red Bank Chevrolet stats, how do they stack up?
Well, as Governor Bob Thunkel says, these were all unofficial, very, very unofficial. For Brookville, Allie Wilson ended up with 11, Kayla Yoder with 4, Emma Northey with 4, Lily Plyler with 5. I got Whitney Guth with 3 on the evening. So, one of those deals, with Brookville just not being able to score tonight too much and turning that basketball over a good bit really hindered their performance tonight. But Coach will have them back and ready to go here, basically. For Cranberry on the evening, Ella Flieger with 2, Elena Ishman with 4, Darian Winter with 9, Emma Mora with 5, Morgan Stewart with 4, and I think we're going to go with the player of the game, Mike, and I think Jaden Shoemaker had 10 on the evening. She did a lot of that with 4 fouls on the board, so she had to be very, very careful. But 10 on the evening to round out Cranberry on the night. And Cranberry had to play tonight very, very, light. Darian Winter had 4 fouls the majority of that second half, and also Jaden Shoemaker did too. But the Berries, I'm sure they are licking their chops, hoping to get that rematch with the Carn City Gremlins, hoping that they come out on top of their game tomorrow night and they can get another shot at them.
All right, so there's your Red Bank Chevrolet stats and also the Hager Paving player of the game. That is going to be Jaden Shoemaker for Cranberry. Cranberry winner 41-27. That'll wrap up the Funbank postgame show. We're going to take a timeout. We got to switch feeds And we're going to come back. We got the boys championship, Brookville Cranberry on the way. The championship in 3A is coming up. You're watching Fun Bank Hoops on Explore Clarion, Explore Venango, and exploreJeffersonPA.com. Very good. It is good. It is not a problem.